Alright, what is up, people? Today I am here with another custom action figure, and this time it's the man who broke the bat, Bane. If you're aware with the character, you can tell that this is based off of the classic rendition of Bane, because in my opinion, it's one of the best, most definitive looks for the character. But as you will see, I did add some of my own bits of flavor in there. Let's get a look at this head sculpt here. This one and the other one are both completely custom made by me. Let me see if I can find what the head originally looked like. Alright, so I'm just gonna pop this head off here so I can give you a comparison between the original. This is what the original head looked like. This figure was made completely from the Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth. This head should give you an idea of what this looked like before all this sculpt was put on there. So basically I just shaved down like all of the defining features and everything on this, and then I just put down a layer of sculpt to make it like smoother and everything. Basically the only thing from the original head that I kept was the shape of the ears and the nose, basically. That's about it. And this whole mask part, whatever you want to call it, and the eyes are completely sculpted. So this is not really based on any comic artwork. I know in one of the original Nightfall comics, he did get his mask ripped up, but this specifically was not how it looked. I did paint the eye a bright green, which is the same green that I used for his venom tank and his tube. This is just another Sabretooth head sculpt, but the only difference is, if you look here on the back, I used, what was it, like, the, SH Figure Arts Hulk or something. I got, like a cheap knockoff one to use for a custom, which was kind of a bad idea because it fell apart, but I had the mouth piece for it, and I just, glued it together to, have him gritting his teeth or whatever. So that wasn't a part of the Sabretooth head. That is completely done by me. And same as the rest, same as this one, everything else is just completely, sculpted, custom made. The only things on here that were not sculpted by me are just the face that's underneath. And along with that extra head, he also comes with these extra open, grippy hands for holding up Batman as he brings him down onto his rock-hard knee and breaks his back. But yeah, these were also made out of the Sabretooth hands. I just cut off the fingers and glued them on again so they'd be more splayed open so you can actually grab stuff or whatever. It looks kind of weird, like with this one, it's there's a gap in the middle, so he's kind of doing this, which is kind of weird, but if you don't look at it too much, it isn't really too noticeable. Anyway, let's put this back on. There we go. and we'll take a look at everything else that I've done. And let's start with the Venom tank and the tube and the gauntlet, and we'll talk about that. So this tank was probably one of the first things I made on this custom. I just had like a bunch of spare parts and I glued them on there. I was like, hey, that'd be a pretty cool Venom tank. But basically this here, and then also this part here, and then this are all like gun accessories from these superhero mashers toys. And this part was just another gun accessory, but it's from a Marvel Select Deadpool figure. And I just glued all of those together here and filled them in with sculpt when needed. And this tube is actually from an Age of Apocalypse. Well, Apocalypse. It's the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. That's what I meant to say. And nothing was done to it. It's nice because I just had this laying around and it's like really bendy, so it's like not gonna break. So that worked out really well. And this gauntlet is actually made from the Apocalypse, the same Apocalypse figure. Part of his gauntlet, and it's also pieced together from one of the Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth's gauntlets. And also, again, filled in with sculpt. Same with this button here, or knob, or whatever you want to call it, was sculpted on. And this little piece here was sculpted in to keep this tube in place. The same thing was actually put in right there. And what I did for this was just I painted this all black, and then I dry brushed on a silver paint, and I think it worked out. Now for the hands, the right hands on both figures, but had this like armor piece on them, so I had to trim that down and then sculpt it over it, but it worked out alright. It's not too bad. These boots were also sculpted over. I just shaved all of the wrinkles and everything down. The pants were also one of the first things that I made for this, and they did run into a bit of trouble a few times, like the stitches popped, but it wasn't too bad of a fix. Pretty easy. He is not painted under here, and this stuff is just like the cuffs and everything, and then the top part are just glued in. But you know, you don't want to look under there anyway. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. But I think the funniest thing actually with this figure is that he has sculpted nips. I was originally going to give him a tank top, and you wouldn't have seen it anyway, but that idea kind of got scrapped like near the end of it because I tried making the tank top and it was too difficult. So he's showing them. That's about it. I hope you liked taking a look at this thing, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.